Hi, my name is Mark Platten, and I'm running for the Western Region ESP Vice President. You may wonder why I'm doing this outdoors. That's because my primary job focus is natural resources, so I'm going to show you a bit of what my office is here in the mountains of Colorado. A little bit about my ESP history. I've been in ESP since 2008. At the local level, I've been the Secretary, President-elect, President, and as of last year, the past President of our Colorado Zeta chapter. At the national level, I've also been part of the Global Relations Committee for 3 years, and for the past 2 years have been on the Professional Development Committee. I have been to 6 of the national conferences, have presented at 3 of them, and have also presented at PILD and JSEP under the ESP banner. So I've got a long, history of working with leadership across from the state chapter level all the way up to the national level. I feel like I've got the respect of most of the leadership through ESP, and I believe I would do a really good job for the community. The question that was asked of us to answer was what we would do at the state and regional levels to enhance the the value of ESP to our membership. I've got 4 things I would look at. The first being diversity. And in 2015, all the state directors from the 4-H programs identified diversity as the number one thing that they wanted to focus on in the next 10 years to grow diversity, to get more within parity in our programs. I think that's also true with across extension. What we do in Colorado, so we don't throw out something that seems to force it onto people, we call it widening the circle. So we're looking at how do we widen our own influence? How do we look a little bit further beyond where we're currently doing programming to reach different audiences? Any audiences that we're looking at, that's widening our circle. And we have a lot of good response from that. So I would like to see us do that. The second thing I would look at is I believe the Blue Ribbon Committee of 2015 identified one of the primary areas of concern for ESP was that we don't have a lot of the younger millennials on board in our program, in our professional organization. I've done a lot of work on generations, and particularly with millennials, and I think that I could help identify ways of encouraging them to be part of our organization, and also to find ways to move them up to the national, bring them into the national convention, our conference there, so that they can see what we're doing at a national level and hopefully bring some ideas back to their state level. A third thing I would look at would be kind of ties into membership. And when you talk about membership, I know a lot of people say that their goal is to enhance membership to get more numbers in there. But for me, numbers are just numbers. What I want is a fully engaged membership, and I'd rather have a handful of really engaged members than a whole room full of disengaged members who are just there and give me a tally mark. So for me, the engagement, I think what we've done at Colorado, a really good job, is we've found ways to identify how ESP could be of value to them and how they can participate in different events and programs, committees and teams and so forth. And I think we could do a really good job with that as well as in Western Region. Finally, the fourth thing I would look at is starting up or restarting the Western Region newsletters and conference calls. Will probably be done via Zoom so we can see one another that way. But I'd like to share what best practices are going on, how people are promoting their programs, what people are struggling with, so we can help guide them through the whole process of what it means to be an ESP member. So again, my name is Mark Platten. I look forward to serving, hopefully, as your Western Region Vice President. Thank you so much, and take care. We'll see you soon.